Seriously, we got to do this again. Oh, man, why? Why do we got to put up with this? Cringe fitness. Cringe fitness is causing a lot of problems on the interwebs. And as I woke up this morning having my morning latte, the interwebs did not disappoint, because it gave me this guy who is making some very absolutely, it's the stupidest thing that I've seen today. And I'll bet a paycheck that this is the stupidest thing that I will see today. You know, maybe there's something else, but as I go through my normal routine, but right now, this guy takes the #1 spot for being cringe fitness. So let's take a look and see what he says.
This is a very tricky subject and topic, and a lot of trainers get really ticked off about it. What you need to ask your personal trainer before you hire him or her is whether or not they've had the same problem that they are helping you to solve. Because 99% of personal trainers are trying to help people lose fat. 99% of personal trainers have also never been fat. Now the thing is, in any field, you need tacit knowledge or implicit knowledge, and then you need formal or codified or explicit knowledge. You combine both and you have a trainer who can truly help you in a complete way. If he only has one, only the formal knowledge or the tacit knowledge, he is basically giving you 50%. You don't really want to hire that person. You want to hire the person who has the explicit and implicit knowledge.
Yeah, the cringe is bad with this guy, but I understand you got to come up with new content, and you run out, because losing weight is about calories in and calories out. It's about a calorie deficit. If you want to lose weight, that's all it is. And you don't even have to work out with weights. You don't even have to do cardio. There are people who have adjusted their caloric intake so it is a deficit, and they have lost weight just doing their normal daily activities. So when he comes off and he says things like this, like, you know what, you have to have experienced this thing, otherwise you can't help people who have that thing, otherwise, because you're only getting 50%. Yeah, that's not reality. That's not how the world works. That's like saying, okay, a man doctor cannot help a woman with medical issues because he's never been a woman. You see how stupid that is? It has nothing to do with him being a woman, but on the same vein, it's like saying, okay, well, you've got cancer, and so you go to a surgeon, one of the top 5 surgeons in the world, and you ask them, I know I've got cancer, and I know you're the 5 best surgeons in the world, but have any of you had this cancer? And if none of them have had cancer, then this idiot would say, well, obviously you can only give me 50%. You can't give me 100% and fix me, because you've never experienced what I've experienced. That is absolute insane lunacy. Seriously, really, we're resorting to this as new content, as a fitness influencer to help people lose weight? No, you're just trying to make contradictory posts and being that antagonist against reality and facts to try to get ignorant people to hire you as a trainer. And again, you don't have to be fat and have lost fat to tell people how to not be fat. Because it's calories in and calories out. I mean, there's millions and millions of people who, including doctors, medical personnel, nutritionists who have never been fat, that adhere to these universal rules, the law of thermodynamics and physics themselves, talking about that if you consume too many calories, you're going to get fat, and thus if you consume less calories, a deficit, you will lose body fat. It doesn't matter if the person was fat or not. Those things, it's like gravity. It's like saying, well, you have to understand gravity to fully benefit from gravity.
Can we just also say we don't actually need gravity? Like, we actually don't need it.
What do you mean that we don't need gravity?
What if it was never invented?
Invented by who?
Sir Isaac Newton.
Yeah, No, you don't. Gravity is always there. And the same thing when it comes to a calorie deficit and losing weight. And this is clearly the stupidest thing that I've seen today. Be careful who you listen to on the interwebs, especially when it comes to health and fitness, because you will get people like this that are trolling for clients, and they prey upon the ignorant people who make you want to think that, you know, they were fat and they're the only ones that can help you get unfat. The problem is that's not reality. So be careful who you listen to. And yeah, dude, you need to get a life, because this isn't the first time that you've given crappy information and downright wrong information. So, but I understand. You got to have new content. You're putting yourself out there, and this just screams that you need clients, that you're not making money. So you're trying everything you can to do what you can to get as many clients as possible, because the normal, regular stuff isn't working. Congratulations. You're an idiot in the fitness world and cringy. Bye.